here for Christmas, are you? Alright then. Now, this is part 2 of the layered liquids lab. So for this one, we're going to be looking at how dense and how they layer dish soap, plain water, vegetable oil, dark corn syrup, and rubbing alcohol layer. Now, we're going to want to do the dark corn syrup first. It's very, very thick and will most likely just stay at the bottom. Now, you don't want this to touch the edges, so you're just going to go ahead and pour it like this. As you can see, it is incredibly thick, almost like honey. And consequently, if you do not have dark corn syrup, you could substitute it with honey. Next, you're going to want to add the dish soap. You're going to fill it 1/4 of the way, once more, just like that. Now, this one, you're just going to pour it like this. Nice and smooth. Now, as you can see, there are 2 different layers of the oil and the dark corn sugar. So, next, you're going to want to pour these carefully. We're going to add 1/4 of the water, and we will dye this one green as well. There we go. Add 2 or 3 drops, or just squirt it in. Go ahead and mix it. Now, you're going to want to do the same thing very, very gently. Now, let's see that. So you can clearly see the water, the oil, and the dark corn syrup. The dark corn syrup weighs the most, or has the biggest density. Yes, density. This has the second greatest thus far. And then the water is the very lightest at the moment. So, next, we're going to want to add some olive oil. No, vegetables. Very much vegetable oil. Don't listen. You can't trust me. No. Another 1/4 of a cup. You're going to want to add this the same way. Very, very gently. Now, I don't know if you saw that, but as it was slanted, now it becomes like this. So, there's a fine layer of the Cisco vegetable oil, the regular water, tap, and the dishwash before we finally get to the dark corn syrup. Now, what we're going to want to add next is the rubbing alcohol, which we will be dyeing red for the season. So, another 1/4 of a cup. Here we go. And you are going to want to set it down and make sure that it stills, so that way it is the correct amount. You can tell because there will be a small amount, a little bubble, and that's going to want to hit the line. Now, like I said, we're dyeing this red, so go ahead and add a few drops, swish it around to mix it, and add it very, very timidly to your substance glass. You didn't see anything. Now, this is a bit less of a fine distinction, but you can still see the rubbing alcohol on the very, very top, the olive oil, vegetable, second time, the water, the dishwashing soap, and the corn syrup. Now, you will want to take just your hand if it's gonna fit over the top of the glass, and yeah, you can. He wants us to shake it. Now, you can either do this or you can stir it. Let's stir it. Now, we are going to want to just mix it up. Go ahead, go at it. Now, everything is quite, well, murky right now. But let's get a better look. And something's already settling on the top. But we will be back in a few minutes to see how this turns out. We are back quite some time later, nearly 45 minutes. And as you can see, it hasn't changed that much, with the exception of the vegetable oil is now floating on the top quite clearly as opposed to just bubbles. And it seems that the rest of it is just sort of mixed into some amalgamation of liquids, and it kind of absorbs the light like a black hole would. So, I mean, I'd say that's not the greatest, but clearly an interesting finish to the experiment. Now, if you would like to do this experiment for yourself, you can find the link in the description. But, like I said, as you can see, the oil is at the very top. The water and rubbing alcohol have mixed. We know we had, well, a mistake. And then it appears as if I've heard that the water and the dish soap also mix. So that's why it's sort of a messy clump. But if you look, I think that would be the dark corn syrup right at the very bottom. So, like I said, you can do it for yourself with the link in the description to everything that you will need and